hier ist für euch mit einem tosenden Applaus Laetitia.
Hallo, ich werde euch 2 Texte über Gerechtigkeit präsentieren. Der erste handelt um allgemeine Aspekte und der zweite vertieft ein ganz bestimmten Thema. My parents do not like the way I dress. They do not like the feelings I express. That maybe I like it when girls undress. Matter of fact, they all feel pressed by the confidence I possess. They all feel stressed. And I feel like there's a lot to address. So I wrote a little poem a la Dr. Seuss. Until Trump doesn't acknowledge the abuse, the injustice some of you produce, none of us are free. None of us are excused. Equality and respect, that's what I like to introduce. Buckle in, I'm not here to amuse. So much the media doesn't cover. There's an abyss between what we know and what we dismiss. Yemen is in a humanitarian crisis, but y'all are still talking about Kylie Jenner's lips. Don't go calling me sis till you know all about feminists. What women go through on a daily basis, that's a problem, miss. Now I can't possibly say it all, it's an endless list, but I hope you get the gist. Hands slid under our skirts. He doesn't listen in the office, but he flirts. Nothing but objects, and that shit hurts. We're no good if we don't show off our curves, but watch out, your shoulders distract the others. You want justice for the way he touched your daughter? Damn, you've got nerves. All lives matter. You want your own movement? Trust me, it's no amusement. These people are oppressed. You get arrested, they get molested. They get pressed on the concrete, shot in the backseat. And you feel offended because you're not part of the community? Black lives matter because they are the suppressed. They are our brothers, so please come to the protest. Black lives matter because they haven't for a damn long time. Having dark skin should not be a crime. And what is this I hear about straight pride? Say, what did you survive? Because until we are finally normalized, that's gonna be a long ride. I don't know if I want a husband or a bride. I just know I want my rights, and that's still denied. Do you know how many suffered, how many died? Their only crime was loving. How is that prescribed? You say LGBTQ+ only divides, but sure you feel left out because we recognize our allies. We rejoice in June, but a lot is still implied. When they kiss on the streets, eyes still go wide. How does that make us feel? How often do you think I cried? The truth is, if you felt attacked while I was stating these facts, it means you're part of the problem, sir, and not part of the cure. So better rethink your actions. They have an impact. Whether you're allowing it or creating it, recognize equality is something from which you too benefit. We all share the same heart. Nothing else is worth tearing us apart. Thank you. It's 2019, and I'm 15, and I'm crying. I'm young, and I'm naive, but I can already see that I am a girl, and that makes a difference in this world. Because as I grow older, I become just a body. The lungs can't breathe, but yet the lips still have to smile, and I'm suffocating under the pressure of a society that wants me to be more and more and more, so I become less and less and less, just for them and for the demons in my head, so that they can let me be. Please let me be me. Please just let me be free. And please don't whistle at me on the street. Am I really just an animal to you? Can't you see that I'm a person with feelings, with issues, and with a heart that's bleeding? Bleeding because of the way my friends are treated, humiliated for being born with a uterus. The same uterus you owe your life to, may I remind you. So don't go shaming women, thinking you're so tough, thinking you're so cool, but deep down you know you're bluffing. Because you still love your mom, your sister, and your grandma, but you can't seem to respect that girl who likes heels, walking down the street, trying to hold back her tears. Music so loud she doesn't want to hear her own thoughts. She wonders why it is that we women are taught that in life, our body is our only useful tool. Who you are behind that mask of survival, that doesn't matter. as he flashes by you on his motorcycle, shouting nice ass, and his friends snicker too. You feel sick, afraid, and mad, but you know there's nothing you can do but shut up and deal with it in silence. Only they are allowed to use violence. And it takes a toll on you. Nothing much is left of you, except for the words they labeled you, the word slut scribbled on your forehead right next to the word prude. But what is there to say? You don't want to be rude. Being called hot is not a compliment. It only means you're seen as a condiment, nothing more than a nice silhouette and a pretty face. And I also know how much it tires you, as it does me. The hand on your hip in the overcrowded subway, the body pressing against you from behind at the club, the strong grip on your mouth to prevent you from screaming. Even just that undressing, pressing, violating look up and down your body, like you're some kind of vulgar object, meant to be used and then thrown away. Maybe the key is to forgive, to stand up and be strong. And if you can't do it for yourself, do it for the 12-year-olds sitting in the waiting room of an abortion clinic. Do it for their mothers, selling their body to strangers for money. Money for the abortion, money for protection. The cycle is vicious, and maybe you can end it. It will take a lot of time, that I know, but I'm hopeful. We've already grown so much. That's right. Women aren't just someone's wife anymore. Although the laws might be in black and white, everything's still a dark shade of gray. Between the people who still think we aren't equal and the government that likes to close its eyes, there is still injustice and violence galore, and that's why all the tongues haven't been freed, and our objects and our body are still an object of greed. Malala Yousafzai said, "When the whole world is silent, one voice becomes powerful." So be that voice, even if you think you are alone, and I promise many others will come along.
Vielen Dank.